15-0，马刺取得完美开局，24分打脸76人，麦凯恩就是无法冷静。雷霆赢下第3场 ，SGA 的假摔被做成游戏。NBA 季后赛第33天都有些什么样有意思的小故事？大家好，这里是 Telfer， 我们一起挖掘真实励志有趣的篮球文化。你的点赞让我不停更新。2天前的西部决赛第2场比赛，雷霆取得胜利，将系列赛总比分扳平。但是赛后 ，SGA 的假摔引起了网上的大量争议。史蒂芬 ·A· 史密斯的搭档前 NBA 球员杰威·威廉姆斯舌战群儒，疯狂批评 SGA。As
a fan of the game, I just want to see the game respected. And there are times when I watch OKC play, I don't feel like they respect the process of the game. It's too much.
But as a competitor, you understand that the Thunder are doing what works for them and what wins.
Sure, but when you fall down 95% of every shot that you take in the fourth quarter, at some point, and I'm glad that the refs are not calling it, I get psychologically exhausted.
而史蒂芬 ·A· 史密斯的前搭档 Max Kellerman 认为 SGA 的每一回合都在假摔。
Shea is flopping on every possession. He's flopping on every possession. It's ridiculous.
看到这样的争议，博彩公司 Underdog 制作了一款桌游，名为 Unethical Hoops 非道德篮球。他们找到了第一轮 SGA 与雷霆的对手大恶人迪隆布鲁克斯来进行开箱。
Try this. You know I don't foul.
Right. And that's a foul.
而前 NBA 球员 Underdog 赞助的詹宁斯也收到了这样一份。如果你们感兴趣，也可以搞一个来玩一玩。除了 SGA 的假摔，雷霆球员针对文班亚马的身体对抗也引起了大量争议。但是我们频道的老朋友查尔斯·巴克利认为，这个对抗根本不算什么，在生活之中他经历过更狠的。
You people at home and on TV talking about they were physical with Wemby, man, y'all need to stop it. I've been kissed harder, but for you people thinking that's physicality, y'all need to shut the hell up.
好吧，我想没人知道巴克利到底经历了什么。而今天西部决赛的第3场来到了马刺的主场圣安东尼奥的 Frostbank Center。赛前，一位到场的马刺球迷在自己的全身裹上了一层泡泡纸，这依旧是在讽刺 SGA。比赛开场前2分钟，主场作战的马刺立即打出一波10-0，雷霆喊出暂停，但似乎无济于事，15-0，马刺取得完美开局。在最近26年的季后赛，除了马刺，只有2017年的奇才取得过15-0的开局。看到这样的开局，史蒂芬·卡塞尔妈妈惊呼 "Ain't no way"， 没门儿。而史蒂芬 ·A· 史密斯的前搭档，今年雷霆与 SGA 最大的支持者 Skip Bayless 直接宣布马刺本场比赛获胜。当然，他仍然认为雷霆7场晋级。但是面对马刺的完美开局，雷霆的球员们并没有陷入低落。
When we came to the timeout, nobody was down. Everybody was just like ready to keep going and throw another punch.
他们的替补球员开始了反击，逐渐将分差缩小。第2节，雷霆已经反超了比分。看到这里，此前已经宣布马刺获胜的 Skip Bayless 又活了过来，他疯狂发文，疯狂反击。第3节，双方的对抗进一步升级，两队的球员一共出现了20次个人犯规，这让第3节持续了整整45分钟之久，也让开拓者球员利拉德开始了抱怨 ，Refs doing too much， 裁判太过了。在第3节中，前2节没有获得1次罚球的 SGA 获得了7次罚球，这让 Frostbank Center 全场响起了 Flopper 假摔者的喊声，持续了近2分钟。
I don't expect their fans to love me. It's not how it works. They want their team to win, and it's that simple. That's what makes the sport so beautiful.
当 SGA 再次开始罚球，互联网上的争议也再次达到了高潮。前 NBA 球员 Robert Griffin III 直接指出 ，SGA 的招数就是先进攻犯规，然后罚球。但是本场比赛的解说 NBA 名宿雷吉米勒选择支持 SGA。
Somewhat of a narrative going around about SGA. How many times he falls? This OKC team, they're unbearable to watch. The flopping, the flailing. I love everything about SGA.
前 NBA 球员贝弗利认为，罚球只是一种技巧，乔丹和科比都会罚球，而每一个人都会使用假摔。
The ability to get to the free throw line is a skill. We seen Michael Jordan. He did all he did. He didn't really shoot a lot of threes, but he got to the free throw line. Kobe Bryant got to the free throw line. I mean, I think everybody in the game flops. I think you just have to adjust to it now.
猛龙球员斯科蒂·巴恩斯则认为 SGA 并没有骗犯规，他只是强硬的攻击篮筐，于是他得到了犯规。整个下半场 SGA 罚了12次球，通过罚球获得了12分。但是马刺主教练米奇·约翰逊并没有选择抱怨裁判，在他眼中，马刺的球员没能遵守纪律，而一旦他们失位 ，SGA 就能加以利用。获得罚球。
Yeah, I think probably half of them were from undisciplined. First off the floor, he got us out of position and took advantage of it. So those 12 free throws helped out a lot. I can remember at least a few on my head right now that were undisciplined on our end.
第3节结束，雷霆已经获得10分以上的领先，他们一直将优势保持到比赛结束，最终赢得了第3场比赛的胜利。全场比赛，雷霆的板凳球员得到惊人的76分，这其中加里德·麦凯恩21投10中，得到24分，比马刺所有的替补球员总和还要多1分。第3节，他甚至撞开了文班，完成上篮，这让詹宁斯感慨到 ：“Jaren McCain is hooping。”76人队的前队友马克西也高呼麦凯恩的绰号 J Mac， 而 Skip 则趁火打劫，将文班亚马形容成罚球商人，暗示文班是在假摔。麦凯恩的表现让雅虎记者凯文·奥康纳不禁再次想到了76人。那么76人到底为什么要放弃麦凯恩呢？本赛季季中，以达雷尔·莫雷为首的76人管理层选择将大伤初愈不久的麦凯恩交易，这笔交易引起了以恩比德为首的全体76人队球员的不满。但是当时的总经理达雷尔·莫雷非常自信，他坚持他们是在高点抛售掉麦凯恩。
I'm quite confident we were selling high. Yeah, obviously time will tell.
I love this so much. Like I love what my life is right now, and being able to play and contribute at this level, I never want to take it for granted.
2天前的上一场比赛最后1分钟，当马刺将分差追到只有5分 ，SGA 用一记中投锁定了胜局。球进之后，他让麦凯恩 calm the fuck down。Jared
was yelling at me while I was shooting, and I was just like, "Bro, I'm shooting. Like, don't distract me."
I was telling him there was a double coming, but I should know he's taking that shot and he's knocking it down.
但是似乎今天的麦凯恩根本就没有冷静下来，他的状态非常火热。在球场的另一边，今天的文班亚马15投8中得到26分，但是这其中包括大量远离篮筐的出手。赛后，文班自责他没有让他的队友变得更好。
I feel like I have trouble making my teammates better right now. I need to be more of a team player.
但是面对2连败，文班没有任何抱怨。在未来的比赛，他们会变得更有经验，更加聪明。
I mean, they're being physical. The difference maybe with this team is their experience. They may be being more smart about it. But we just got to find the answers.
在之后的季后赛还会发生什么？还会有什么样更有意思的小故事？就让我们拭目以待。